Hello friends, I am Guninder Sidhu. Today I am going to talk about a hidden gem, a really wonderful book, titled as After the Ecstasy, the Laundry by Jack Kornfield. The crux line of this book is that Nirwana is not possible without Sansara. Enlightenment is not possible without being immersed in the chaos of this world. Nothing is beyond this world. Everything is here and now. And the real blessing is to accept this world completely, without having any choices. To have a very holistic attitude, embracing everything. That is the crux of this book. That is why the title, After the Ecstasy, the Laundry. It means that when you experience something blissful, some ecstasy, some wonderful experience, even those experiences have their consequences, for which you need a laundry. Just like if you have a grand party, you enjoy every bit of party. But you realize that after the party is over, some filth is left over. There is a lot of litter, filthy things. Even those are required to be wiped out, to be cleaned. The place where you have done party, that is required to be washed away. So this is the crux of this book, that after having a blissful experience, you have to come back to this world. So be prepared for all the good and bad things of the life. You can't choose only the good things and just ignoring the bad things. To have a real blessing, you need to embrace both good and bad. And this book contains immense wisdom. It gives you really a great nourishment for your soul. There are such lines that which enlighten you and make you more receptive to both good and bad of this life. The book begins with the ancient Chinese story that is about Taoism. This is a very interesting story. It is about 10 pictures depicted in that ancient times. The story begins that in the first picture it is shown that a person is searching for an ox, a bull. A bull is here the symbol of our spiritual vigor, our spiritual quest. In second picture it is shown that he is wandering in the mountains, forest, and he couldn't find that ox. In third picture he finds some footprints. After that he finds ox and he takes that ox to his home. And in one picture he is shown as a sitting and relishing the sight of moon along with the ox. That symbolizes that he has come one with his spiritual vigor, his spirituality. After that there comes a picture which is completely white. That depicts that he has attained enlightenment. That for him everything is blissful. Nothing is black, nothing is grey, but only white. But after that, the last picture shows that person who has got quite healthy and is sitting or riding that bull, and he goes to the market for shopping. The story ends here. But the story means that even after attaining enlightenment or after having ecstasy, the blissful experience, you need to come back to this world. And Jack Kornfield, he says that he interacted with many of spiritual leaders, Buddhist monks, Tibetan monks, even Dalai Lama, even Christian monks. He says that everyone says that nothing is beyond this world. Even they regret that in order to run their monastery, they have to do certain kind of compromises, which are not that good. So the book says that don't believe in transcendentalism. Transcendentalism means that when we say that the spiritual world is beyond this world, to attain spirituality you have to go away from this world, or you have to rise above this world. But the word that describes the real blissful experience is eminence. Eminence means to be fully part of this life. There is nothing beyond, but everything is here. And when we accept everything as it is really a blissful experience. To illustrate this philosophy of here and now, that everything is here and now, there is a very good example. It is example of a young girl who inspired to be a Mother Teresa. And she was undergoing a special kind of meditation and spiritual training to be like Mother Teresa. But when she was undergoing that training, she got news that her grandmother, she is seriously sick, and she was called back to her home. And she was looking after her sick grandmother, and she regretted that she couldn't complete her course of becoming Mother Teresa. But after 1 or 2 months, she realized that actually she was acting like Mother Teresa by looking after her sick grandmother. So it means to convey that everything is here and now. Only thing is that we need to change our perception. And another beautiful example that is given here is a quotation of Rumi. Rumi says that I always tried to open the door between himself and God Allah. But he realized that actually there was no wall between him and God or Allah. The situation with us is like that. We have created many walls around them, and we try to search doors and windows to peep out, to go out beyond those walls. But whereas there are no walls, it is only in our mind. And this book says, it quotes Mahatma Buddha, who says that everything is mind made. Whatever we think, whatever we create, it is the creation of our mind. Once we understand this process, then life becomes very easy. Actually, the problem is that we are not trained to understand our mind. We are misusing our mind from the very childhood, and we have many of things to train our body, to train our skills, but not the actual functioning of mind. And due to that misuse of our mind, we have created many of knots. And to untie, to simplify those knots is what is Kundalini Yoga. After reading this book, I got inspiration to read about Kundalini Yoga. Because Kundalini is all about, Kundal is a knot. A Kundal is a coiling of snake. And Kundalini Yoga is all about removing those knots, opening of those kundals, which we have created in our mind. This book also suggests that we are surrounded by a mystery, but mystery is very blissful, provided we embrace it. The problem is that we try to perceive this mystery in a scientific and in a reasonable manner. We try to explain or to know this mystery by way of logic, which is not possible. Only thing is to embrace. The mystery is so wide. He gives one example that his science teacher once told that if you compare our solar system with a baseball ball, then do you know what proportion is of our galaxy? No student could judge it, but the teacher says that if the solar system is of one ball, then the galaxy is to be like a whole country, whole America. So we are such a small part. Our solar system is such a small part in our galaxy. And scientists have said that there are billions of galaxies. So this mystery is so wide, but it affects us. It reaches us if you feel. The only thing is to embrace this mystery. As it is quoted here again, Rumi, he says that every thought that comes to you, treat it as a guest, because it is a guest sent from the unknown. Whatever thoughts come, like Sahar Ludhianvi says, "Kabhi kabhi mere dil mein ख्याल आता है." ख्याल आता है. It comes from somewhere unknown. The need is to embrace this mystery. The book has a wonderful quotation of Emerson. He was a spiritual thinker of America, and that is my favorite quotation. I just read that quotation. See, I have used these leaves as my page marks. What Emerson says, he defines what is success, what is actual success. He says to appreciate beauty and find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, to leave the world a bit better. Whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, that if even you have repaired a garden, a redeemed social condition, or you have somehow improved some social condition. And next is my favorite line. To know even one life has breath easier because of you. To know that at least one life, it took sigh of relief, felt light because of you. This is to have succeeded. This quotation is very important because if you see that it is all about very simple but very important things. Just if you have improved someone's life, or someone has felt light or comfortable because of you, or you have just improved a garden, or you have appreciated something good in others, it is all about success, your success. It is not, the book says that don't think that spirituality is a mountain top, that you have to reach somewhere else to attain that spiritual bliss. It is actually there. Today I was listening to old Hindi song of movie Hamraj. It was "Na jaane kaun sa pal maut ki amanat ho, har pal ko gale laga ke jiyo." You never know which moment is of your death. So live by embracing every moment. Live just here and now, as you are, as the world is. And this is the real blessing and the message of this wonderful book. Thank you.